What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Metal Forge. It's me, Yamez. Hey, insanity. Let me step around and scroll up and see who all's here. So first in, Floyd Hansen. Good morning. Then we got Gordon Farmer. How you doing? Corey Shear. Mr. Pekka. How you doing, Dan? Holler 85. How you doing? Old Wolf. What's up? And North Country Forge, Steve in the house. Dana Maggiore, how you doing? How you doing? Lauren Wimbley, Aimless Adventure showed up, and Granddad Speargrass Dog Bones, Kansas Prairie Forge, how you doing? Daniel, what's up? Trying to keep up here, Josh. Josh, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Hey, Matt, just a quick stop in. How you doing? Henry St. Forge, what's up? Drayson, Thomas Matthews, Bryson, Ouroboros, what's up? Yes, smoosh that like button and like that smoosh button, everybody. Jeff Cran, long time no see. How you doing? Hubcap, what's up? Anyway, today I will be over there at the forge working on a hammer. Actually, I'm going to try and do 2 hammers. I don't know. I've got 2 hammers that I need to get done. And beyond that, anything else in my orders, I've got all these mechanical stuffs, and you know, that's boring work, you know. So that's boring stuff. Y'all know, you know, that's cold work and a little bit of welding and screwing and you know, things together and all, you know, don't worry about it. Hey, Brute. Yeah, so I will be working on hammers 23 and 24 today, or at least getting started on both of them. My idea is to at least have the hole or the eyes punched for both of them. One of them is a dog's head, one of them is a rounding hammer, I believe. Let me check my list. I don't want to do that again. Yeah. No, not a giveaway hammer. These are orders. Actually don't have any more. I've got 2 more billets, and then that's it until I can get up to Michael's and pick up some more steel. I don't know when that'll be. Also, just fixed my truck. I had to get my brakes done. I had to replace the rotors. They were shot. Like, the guy took the calipers off, felt them. He goes, "How are you driving?" It was metal on metal on metal. Got me an oil change. Lauren, is that me? I have to go back through everything and check, Lauren, but I'm 90%, 95% sure that all hammer orders have been sent out that have been ordered. You got me kind of freaking out here. Oh. I'm absent-minded sometimes. Like, so, I know that I've got a, something going on with, Aimless, and, that is, I've got to get up and get some steel for that. So when somebody says, "Oh yeah, what about the one I ordered, you know, like 6 months ago?" I'm like, no. I write them down. I do. I absolutely do write them down. See, that's the trouble, Corey. My brakes weren't stopping me. Hey Dana, Lauren was messing with me. Who else popped in? Adam from Speargrass, how you doing? Just bought an old button ball sledge that was used in 1867 round. Nice. I'm catching up in hammer numbers to you, Hubcat. No, I do. I actually, I have on the home page of my phone a list of, it's the paid and waiting list. I don't put anything in the wings until it's paid, because I've got, after all these hammers, I've got all these mechanisms to do, and those aren't prepaid. Those are, as soon as I get them done, they're paid, you know. But hammers first, because they're paid. Hey, what's up, B-Rob? How you doing, brother? All right. So I know it's probably boring seeing me smash hammers all day, all the time. You know, I wanted to try the copper pipe pumpkin today, but I've got to get orders first, you know. At least in my head, I know I ain't gonna. I'll talk to you, Lauren. Howdy, Shamrock. What's up, Solbert? Now they're scaring me. I will say, you guys know that the hammer tongs that I use. Let me switch over to you know, the hammer tongs that I use right there. Scott Seward actually took and made a pair out of a set of these. He straightened them out. I was actually working on this before the stream, but couldn't get it finished. He did it basically like bolt jaws. I got a lot of work to do on these, and then flatten them out so that it grips a hammer like the way I do. He's like, I really like that over the traditional hammer-eye punch or hammer-eye tongs. But so yeah. Finally got the roof of your shop fixed so I can actually continue to forge. Awesome! Echo in the second cam. Yes, that is because I have both the same mic on. That should be better right there. That should be better on that one. Yeah. Thank you. Good call. Yeah. Good thing, at least I know that when there's an echo, it's because I've got a double feed. You know, I got 3 freaking cameras with mics in here, you know. At any given time, I could be running 2 of them. All right, but, yeah, eventually you'll see me using a better set of tongs than these. I mean, honestly, and I'm only upgrading for style. These things are flipping amazing for working with hammers, you know. And they're cheap, easy, super cheap, super easy, and you can modify them on the fly. Say I was working 2 different hammers and 2 different sizes, and I needed to adjust. All I had to do is heat them up, boom, 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 1 hit, and they're set for a different size stock. Or they're cheap enough, have a whole bunch of different ones. You know, just the basic twist tongs, super basic twist tongs, boom, boom. You know. But anywho, I got around to dressing my my drift. I got around to dressing my drift here today, but me being me and absent-minded, completely forgot to dress my punch, which I actually want to make another one out of Atlantic 33. I actually want to make, I have a piece of A33 that is small sized that I want to make another one of these out of, and I want to get a hammer billet and draw it out and make another one of these, you know, another drift out of A33, you know. So do we get a Yamez yammer today? A rant? Possibly. Back to building LED lights. You have fun with that. They're not that difficult. Hey, Holler, I'm doing hammers today. I need to switch cameras. Remember all the naysayers when I made that video? Which, the Twisted Tongs video? You talking to the naysayers about the Twisted Tongs? Or about the people when I made the hammer video and they were like, those are horrible hammer tongs. No, they're not. You know? Like, these are freaking awesome tongs. I just made them weird by bending the hammer. Hey, Chris, how you doing? But speaking, you know, enough jabbering on. I mean, I'll probably get on a topic later, although it's not quite my place. Is that an old East Wing hammer on the punch? No, on the punch. And honestly, I'm not sure if it was Dan Moss's idea, or if it was Dana Maggi. I mean, not Newt, Randy. I'm losing it here. This is just a piece of flat stock welded to the punch, and an old, you know, water hose slipped over for a grip. You know. Hey, Mike. You know, just for a grip. All right, so let's go to multi-camera here. Forge cam, everybody, Forge cam. I even brought this over here so I can read the chat. Lighting looks dark. New filter. Oh, you know what? No, I see that now. I'm finally seeing what you guys see. That is really dark. Let me up the ISO a smudge. I remember you guys saying, "Oh, it's too bright." All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Luffy! How you doing, man? Good to see ya. All right. Yeah, I've got my chat cheater right here. Alrighty, so this is definitely soaked long enough for me to at least get in there and get some marks on it. That ought to do it. Just throwing the marks. I didn't actually drill this one all the way through like I have been. This is a full-on punch. Hammer's holding up. Well, it should. I'm making a hammer. Alrighty. Stand here and wiggle this handle a bit. Yeah, that's alright. Hey, MCC. Hammering on hammers with Yamez. You guys. I want to get this one good and hot for the punch. They absolutely do. They absolutely do work fine. You know? And, you know, a good thing about them being flat is I can close them up real good to kind of snake the thing in there and then push, you know, snake it in through the coals and then widen it once I reach the hammer. So I'm not going in all like, "Rah." Hey Eric, I am working on a couple of hammers. I still have my troll hammer there, Adam. I want this good and hot. Like that. Oh, told you, Drayson. Told you they'd be drop forging. Nobody complains with Roy because he doesn't drop anything. But little do they know, tune in the next day and you'll see somebody drop things every 10 minutes. No, Chris, I did not drill these ones first. Sometimes I'll drill them. It makes it go a little bit faster. Allows me to focus a little bit less on them. You know. But I had somebody say something to me about cheating on punching a hammer because I drill them. Like if blacksmiths had the tools available thousands of years ago, they'd have used them. Efficiency is not cheating. No, sir, it is not. Hey, Nidavellir. How you doing, brother? That roasty toasty. Make sure y'all can see that well enough. You know, I kinda do want to say something vague and in general, if I may. And this isn't to anybody specific, I suppose. But yeah, on the subject of people criticizing, you know, the way somebody does things. If you can do better, show it. If you can't do better, shut up. You know, like saying that there's a better way to do something is one thing. You know, hey, I've heard about this better way if you want to try it. But flat out saying, hey, this hammer sucks for this reason or that reason, you know, if you can't do better, then who are you to say? You know? If you don't like a hammer, make a better one. Ah. Who all popped in? Man, I will say I'm really not liking the camera filters. It just seems odd to me. Let's see if that's better. All right. Evening, Coffee. How you doing, man? See, and Gordon, there's another thing about that. Don't put yourself down, especially if you're in the process of learning. You know, it's, in my opinion, one of the worst things you can do is constantly put yourself down while you're learning. You know, if you know, and reason for that is, as you're learning, you're expected to make mistakes. Your work's expected to be not the best. So don't put yourself down about that. It's when you become good at something and then screw it up, then you can be like, yeah, you know, then you can put yourself down. I was just brain farting all day on that one, you know. But don't ever put yourself down if you know, unless you have good reason to, you know. Is there a time limit? No, there is not a time limit for the blacksmith family tree. We appreciate my instruction. Thank you, Kansas. If you have any questions, there are a lot of good smiths in here in the chat that are happy to answer questions. Exactly, Rob. I'm not going to say exactly what, but exactly. It's like I'm stuck in sepia. These two cameras, other than the, yeah, there's a little bit of fun stuff. Plus, I like sepia. The scenic route to success. I love it. I love it. That's a great way to put it. Yeah, I love it. All right. Back to work. Scenic route to success. That is a very good way to put that. Need something to hold my camera here. It won't burn it. Right? I need to be able to see things. That's better. Yeah. Now, fair is fair. I'm sorry, I'm going to rant, continue that rant a little bit. Fair is fair. That's not to say, like, you know, put out or shut up, you know. It's, you know, if you think you're better, prove it. If you want to be better, do it. You know, it's healthy competition is a good thing. That's not what I'm really gonna say on that. Back to funny stuff. Watch. No. Keep setting my reader down. What's up, Bob? Hoover, how you doing? Alright, let's back up to it. Boom. Let's be beefy, guys. There it goes again. Oh, those dogs are going crazy. Back up in. Now, if you choose to drive in a truck with me, you choose to. That's awesome, Ben. That's awesome. Now I'm finally out of the hospital. I'm doing the Sam Towns. The neighbors, there's like 3 houses around my immediate area that have like full-on kennels. So they've got like anywhere from 9 to 15 dogs. And they get the howls going and, yep. driving with Yamez is not a bad choice. Driving in Yamez's truck, on the other hand, if you didn't see the pictures of my rotors, that's taking life into your own hands. Not a massive hammer. I think that's only 11 pounder. Rob, you saw the brake pads and the rotors, yeah. $65 cats? I don't think so. Well, fair is fair. They're hunting dogs. You know, it's a lot of hunting dogs in this area. Is that what it is? You guys all pity Bob because he has to ride with me? You'd be like, oh, poor Bob. He's got to deal with Yamez. I'll have you guys know that this year, on the way to Quad State, he did more talking than I did. And I think he actively tried. Adios, Gordon. I've read that book, Rob. Or Adam. Or yeah, Rob. Shut up, Steve. Hey, Barrun. What's up, Troy? By any means. I didn't run out of stories. I'm just self-conscious about talking that much. You had a lot to say. I figured I'd let you get it off your chest. All right. I'll put this down and imagine that it's Bob. The hammer is Bob. The hammer is Bob. Bob is the hammer. Right in your ear. Say, Mr. Beefy. Mr. Beefy. What hammer number? This is 23. There you are. Scoop that up. Drop that in the collection bin. Alrighty, get up here. Guys, stop moving the camera on me. Now, like I said, I wanted to punch both these eyes right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put the dog's head in. And set this one just up to the little bitty side. Well, no, I'm going to reheat it up and continue punching the eye. Make sure it's right tight and good and gold. Asking a lot of this cold forge. What, throwing 2 hammer billets in at one time. Yeah. Alright. Catching up on the chat here. The tight eye, yep. I think I made a mistake of putting that cold billet in. Thank you, Kansas. I want that other one to kind of warm up is what I was intending. Grab me a drink. Steve, I thought you were on your way down here. You told me earlier today that you'd be here. So what gives? Where are you at? Bob would have already handled right now. Yeah, that's all editing. Y'all ain't very talkative today. I kind of do too. When I have to do too much or a lot of the same things, Kansas, I'll go ahead and set up one of my propane forges. I got a picture somewhere of like my propane forge just shoved full of railroad spikes. Yes, Drayson, you can. It's a new feature actually, and I might try it today, called Highlights, where after the stream I can sit there and play with it and select clips of the live stream, and it will automatically process it into a shorter edited video that is not tagged live to make a video that I've done. So I'm going to play with that tonight. I got an email about it from the YouTube team. Just a new feature they popped up. Alone? I'm always alone, Bob. Still trying to figure out the new video cameras? Yeah, Bob. Hey Tim, how you doing, man? Mr. Poppy Face. I'm working on some hammers. And about that thing I talked to you about, Tim, I'll let you know. As of right now, I still don't know if it's canceled or not, but I will let you know as soon as I know, brother. As soon as I know, man. I love you. The first thing I was talking to you about. Sorry. Yeah. All right, a drifted hole. Banger zoom. Tim is watching all of us. I've got two more. Well, I got that one, and then I've got a dog's head in here that I'm also working on, getting ready to punch that eye. This is 23 and 24, Tim. You know, Bob told me, he warned me, he said, once you start doing hammers, you're going to have fun with them. I was warned, so... Ignis! How you been? Another flyby. Get that rolling. Get it back to number one. All right. Plenty of time to chit chat too while that billet heats up. I should have been smart and heated them both up at the same time at the beginning, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you can see the swell. Is that coming over good on camera? I take it is. Had to step out. Well, I punched the eye of the first hammer, and now I'm punching the eye of the second hammer. This next one's a dog's head, so it's going to be, you know, on the 3-inch mark of a 4-inch billet. I know, Sleuthé! Da-da-da-da-da-da. We need smell and taste on YouTube. I don't know if you want to smell and taste Yamez, man. Just remember, when I hold something for a striker, that's tech support. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. One of this sweet spot. The second one just to the side, same time, rotate billet as needed. One in the sweet spot and second one just to the side at same time, rotate billet as needed. I rotate every hit until I get deep enough in that I know it's going to travel true. Gotta let that truly soak too. Stephen McDaniel, good to see you, man. I'm working on a couple of hammers. What's he making? You're asking them. I'm sorry. I won't talk. I won't speak unless spoken to. Elijah, how you doing? Keep that roly-polying. The first one is a rounding hammer. The second one is a dog's head. The dog's head's going to be relatively easy. I'm basically punching the eye, and then I may decide to dress up the back end, you know, with something special, something kind of designed. I've only done one other one, and I kind of crowned it and gave it a divot, and it looked pretty neat. But adios, Chris. Morning, Floyd. My optical protection is right here. Just gotta clean it off. Oh, Tim, if you're still here, that's what I'm wearing. Well, big dog shirt. I've got optical protection everywhere. All right. Nope, wrong camera. There we go. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, and yeah, bird. Yeah. All right. Get that back in the heat. Get back to the. Oh no! Adios, Tim. Aimless Adventures and Metalworks. $10 super chat because I'm the man, apparently? No, because you're the man. Thank you, brother. I see everybody threw some clappy hands and smiley faces at him. Thank you very much. Hey, Paul. Thank you very, very much, man. I highly appreciate it. Every super chat helps. Everything, especially. I had my car at the mechanic today. Thank you very much, Aimless. Metal blueberries. What is Yamez making today? Metal blueberries. I am making hammers. Yes, this one is the dog's head. Needs to make a dog's head and engrave Fido inside of it since it's a dog's head. Maybe. $1.99 behind the scenes. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Jason. I love you so much. Thank you very much. And my loiter, Harry.
On Yamez.
I got something scraping on the base of that thing. Haven't been on in a couple weeks demoing a house. Yeah, I've been demoing a house for quite a while now. That actually gives me a good idea. I do have this bit of leather here, you know. Might be interesting to wrap around the head of it somehow. Literally make a collar for the dog's head. Grayson, the first one is yes. Take it to Ohio next time. He's got enough on his plate for me to throw a hammer at him and say, "Gravy, gravy, please." I try not to burden my friends. 400-pound cast iron tub. I have played with those things, man. Oof. I know, right, Aimless? Adios, Ignis. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. All right, Jason. All right. Y'all can't see this at all. This thing keeps bouncing out of the way. Time to go back in the fire with you. Get up with you guys and see what y'all are saying about me. One of these days I'm gonna dig down there and find out what's squeaking. It's not the so you guys know, it's not the blower, there's something literally that's on the base rubbing against something as it rocks. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do that here, Tech. Have a great evening, Josh. That is Flutagon, Aimless. Yes, it is Flutagon. I don't know, I'll dig around and find it later. Oops, Drayson. Oops.
This camera, I guess, for now.
Which seems black and white to me. Somehow it turns black and white on me. I don't know how that went black and white. Hey, Bill. I'm gonna try and find out why that's oh, weird. No, it's not in that. That is so bizarre. A little color back. It's probably because it's getting dark out. And it's reading off the outside. Anyway, let's see if that's better there. That looks better, guys, right? Hey, Cat, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, that seems a bit better. Get this roll fully going. Me. Nice, Jason. Well, that's one of the troubles. I really I rely on natural light for balance. I do have. I'm sitting here talking to the wrong camera. I do have lights up here, but not so much any decent lights to pull up here. So it gives me this like weird shadow look. So I rely on the open bay door for some natural light. But as winter comes in, I've got less and less light during the day. You know? Eventually, all my cameras will be this camera. And I can have like full control. Yeah, no? Speaking of which, let me kind of center that a bit better. I do believe this punch is about to break. The weld is coming off. Almost there. I am pushing that slug back and forth right now. I actually see light behind it. Yeah. You guys believe I got a free blower? That's awesome. My first blower was given to me by a mechanic. He's like, get this thing out of my shop. I'm tripping over it. That is awesome. Yeah, I actually might have to re-weld that. I mean, I'm so close to being done, and that's typically when it has that, or when it messes up. Get the moisture out of there. Get my welding helmet. And I dropped the camera. That didn't sound good. having luck with this flux core welder. Oh well. Well, I got what I needed to. Alright, back to it. Unfortunately, camera number 3 is down. Look at that angle. I don't even know what it's looking at. Oh, the other side of my power hammer. Alright. Alright. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Alex, what up? Alright, back to heating this billet up. Alright. There we go. And then that gives us this little bit right here to toss in the into the collection. Alright, that's 2 holes. Now I gotta finish drifting this one, or punching this one. This way I can say, hey, it's all started. Let's see. What y'all saying? Yep, it's holding, Kansas. Yep. Dog's head hammer. Nah, Steven. These little hammers I can do by hand, not a problem. Hey, Becky, how you doing? But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind having. I have had people ask me, are you hiring an apprentice? No. I mean, if you live next door and come over whenever I'm here, sure. But no, I'm not hiring. I don't make enough volume. All nice and toasty. check some analytics here. Yeah, y'all are being real quiet tonight. His intros are loud. Yamez has neighbors. I do have neighbors. Read the whole thing before continuing. Yeah. Just in case anybody's lagging behind, I'll offer this little tip. Here in the bottom corner, if you hover your mouse or your finger over that, if the live is not lit up red, or like with a red dot, depending on which operating system you have, then you are lagging behind. If you click that, it'll bring you to the end where I'm live, actually live. Dropped. Hey, old school, how you doing? I hate this phone. It died at 50%. Manatee Fart is epic. Indefinite unpaid internships, yes. Why do I drop stuff when you're typing? Why are you typing when I drop stuff? Come on. Adios, Dana. Mr. Toombs, how you doing? Well, I'm glad you could be here, man. Fair warning. Let me, I'll chat about that here in a minute. Mr. Patterson, how you doing? So it gives me two eyes punched and ready for the rest of the work, and then drift them. Right there. Yeah, I can't lift them both. But that's ready to go for, really that's ready to go for anything. Except the dog's head, of course. But that's going to be a rounding hammer. And this is going to be a dog's head. Now, I may try and do some fun stuff with the dog's head. I'm still trying to find my my groove, my style with the dog's head. I do like leaving the flutugon shape. Hey! I do like leaving the flutugon shape as visible as possible on all my hammers. On a double diagonal peen, that's pretty close to impossible, as you can see. You know, a little bit up here, but not so much everywhere else. Right? But, yeah, so do some fun on the rounder too if you like. I'm being attacked by moths. Thanks, Tech. But yeah, what I was gonna say is coming up next weekend, I may or may not be live. This is what I was talking about with Tim earlier. There is the Gathering of the Blacksmiths up in Cortland, Virginia, and it's at a campground, I believe, or at a state park, and I don't believe I'll have internet or a decent signal up there. So if that's the case, if I go up there, because it's still up in the air because of the whole COVID situation, if I go up there, I will not be live next Saturday, and Tim will be covering me for church on Sunday. So once I know, I will put a post out and let people know. Hey, Corey. No, you're talking to Ben. I'm like, long time to see, you've been here. Put ears on the back of the dog's head. See, the real fancy carved hammers I leave up to Hans Groff. He did Donnie Sharko. He's done a dragon, a wolf. I'm not so good at animal heads. Another point, guys. Did you guys like the guest star aspect of church? I had Speargrass on last week, and if y'all like that, you know, having occasional guest stars, I can do them more often. You know, I'm thinking I might get Sam from Sam Town, or you know, Sam Town's Bladesmith. You don't have to pander to Adam, you know. Asparaguses cannot be harvested by machine. But I might try and get Sam and, you know, if possible, Alex from the Forgecast to kind of, you know, proud of them for how far they've come with Forgecast. I was on one of the early episodes, and you know, it's just amazing to see how far they've come. Morning, Janetta. But yeah, I may look into having more and different guests on, during the blacksmith the Sunday morning gathering. I'm all right, Janetta. Blowing my nose a lot. Get me some liquids. Adios, Ben. All right. Bit of forge clean out. See if I can't get it restarted. I let it go a bit too long. Hey, what's up, Hammer Time? Mark, how you doing? Set these off to the side because I'm going to... Ha! A mosquito landed on the hammer and melted. I just finished punching the eyes of a couple hammers. Now I may tweak around a little bit with, I'm trying to make some more better hammer tongs in my style. Oh, these mosquitoes are kind of swarming in here. Holy cow. They're like really swarming. Yeah, that's the one downside to having this set up right by the big roll door, is you open it up to keep the smoke out, or to help keep the smoke out, and keep some fresh air in here, and wow, you get slammed with skeeters. Slammed with skeeters. They are very attracted to me. It is sort of a hammer tongs. It is Dwayne, how you doing? I'm basically making a better version of my standard of these, you know. Adios, Alex. Hearts and health, brother. We didn't start the fire. Right? The blower buzzing. It's making some noise. A little bit. That's a hot fire. Do know this. Trying to think of how I want to do this. Grab the right side. Gotta get with, I'm no good at forming jaws. I don't want to say screwed this up, but screwed this up. I was just doing this off of a random idea I saw. Morning, Rob. This though, you kind of need to adjust it to these, because that's what I'm doing. I don't know if my chat's freezing or you guys are just being extremely quiet. All right, it's not frozen. You guys are just being quiet. That's all right, Metal. Mr. Blueberry. Anything's better with coconut oil. Come on. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, I'm with Rob. No coconut oil or go home. I love coconut oil. Oh, these skeeters. Yeah, Bill, I always freak them out by saying I occasionally use Dawn dish soap on my beard. Nothing fancy at all. Yeah, always a lot of fiddling with new tongs, definitely. That's an understatement. Nope. I've got a deep sink out here. Ah, caught up in a spider web. Alright. Now just needs a bit of dressing up and evening out of the jaws, but with those handles a bit closer, the reins a bit closer, now I can do that. Alright. Y'all are talking food, always food. Buffering right after the spider web. Oof. I don't dislike making tongs, I just don't make enough of them to really have a, opinion. Hey, Wayne! I made an awesome trade for tongs with Alex Hannerman last year at Quad State. I think I got a pair of wrought iron. I actually think these are them. I just moved them out of the way. You know? And the goal is to make these a bit wider and flatter so they fit the billets better.
Get in there and stay in there.
Rob, if you're looking to gift one away, I've only used a set of hammer eye tongs once because I like these so much. I'm just playing. Send me, honestly, if you do, send me your worst hair because I probably won't use them that much. Pretty close to being there. Welcome back, Bob. Valhalla's here. How you doing, brother? Rob, I could tell you who made the hammer tongs that I have used, but I'm not going to. I think they'll grip them fine. That hammerhead is a 33, yes. All right. They may not be the prettiest, but they grip. This hammerhead's a 33. This hammerhead's a 33. Let those cool down a bit. And he's a Tasmanian devil. The A33 is awesome to work with. I love it. I make all of my hammers from A33 if I can. 4 inches of 2-inch 1045 round to make hammers with. 4 foot of 2-inch. Nice. Nice. One of the big reasons I like A33 is because the heat treat process is easy. It forges like mild steel and heat treats like rail spike steel. You know, get it hot, dip it in water, call it a day. You know, that's all you got to do with it. Rawr! Oh man, I'm running late. Thanks, Kansas. What weights are you shooting for on the hammers? Around 2 pounds, Bill. Around 2 pounds. With A33, Atlantic 33, you can't get it over 1.5 inches. So a 4-inch billet, which is about the proper size billet for a hammer, comes in at around 2 pounds. You know, give or take a few ounces upper or lower, depending on, you know, how much scale or how much grinding you do. Now, I've had a couple where I've done larger hammers, one for Hoover, one for Stressmaster. This actually right here is 2 pounds 9 ounces of diagonal cross beam, or double diagonal, and that one I took 6 inches of Atlantic 33 and upset it down to 4 inches and then squared it up so that I could actually use it. Yeah, I mean, I typically don't do larger than 2 pound hammers for several reasons. Number one, it's a pain in the butt to do a larger hammer out of A33, and number two, 2 pounds. I aim to, 2 pounds is the right starting weight for a hammer. You know, it's a great daily driver. And I know there's guys out, I swing a 4-pounder or a 6-pound all day, blah, 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 blah. Goody. Goody. You know. I'd rather, you know, when I started, for the first like 6 months, I would swing a 4-pound hammer. And I tore up my arms. So, 2 pounds. You know, yeah, I move metal fine with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I move metal totally fine with it. And, yeah. If somebody, you know, me being me, I won't, if somebody does request a larger hammer, I'll hem and I'll haw, but I'll do it. I won't like it, but I'll do it. I really don't like changing the shape of the A33, because then it just doesn't look like A33 to me, you know, a flute guy. You know, Rob, it's not even the Brazil disciple thing. The Brazil's technique, you need a heavier hammer because you're gripping it up closer to the neck, which is a legitimate, fine way to do it. But you see these guys out there swinging, you know, like a big 4-pound hammer or 6-pound hammer from the end and full arm swinging it. And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but, you know, not as a daily driver. You know, it's just, if you're gripping it, that's why for my 11-pounder, I specifically put a short handle on it, you know, so that I basically grip it here, lift and slam, you know. For that long, Ben. Yeah, and that's kind of my point, Rob. Some people can do it. Some people can do it. They've built up the strength and they're able to do it. Adios, Jeff. I'll see you in church tomorrow. Some people can do it. But it's the people that are just jumping into it and going, oh, bigger hammer moves metal faster. You know, I'm gonna swing a big old hammer. And they tear up their wrists. I don't like this anymore. You know? Yeah, Hans. Hans knows how to, he's a perfect example. Hans and Sam are perfect examples of people who know, who do that, you know, who can swing, you know, a 4-pound, 5-pound, 6-pound hammer all day, you know. Yeah, it's a Brian Brazil style hammer technique, you know. He uses cross beams too, occasionally, I'll bet. Yeah. But anyway, guys, it's after 8. I'm getting eaten up here. Ben's complaining about, you know, swinging a hammer for 8 hours. Boo. Yeah. Yeah. Ben can strike. Ben can swing an 8-pound sledge one-handed for 8 hours. I'll give him that. He can do that. You know. QQ more noob. But anyway, yeah, I want to thank all of you guys. I've got Deed all over me. I want to thank all of you guys that have super chatted tonight. Huge appreciation for that. That keeps this thing going. You know, love you guys. Yeah, let's get ready to say goodnight to the fire. And yeah, rock on. Yeah, there it is. When I did this at first, it's like I thought, I'm cheating. I'm not actually saying goodnight to the fire that we actually used. You know? I was like, that's bogus. No. You know? Good night, everybody. And, good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Now, see who stays, try and blow out the candle. Let's see how many people I can get to blow on the screen. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all at church. Y'all rock. Peace.